probably one of the longest journeys we've ever done. And here we have it. This is it. Here we have thick noodles. It's good? How's it? Yeah. Buttery. We'll be here rushing around. There you go. China has the most bullet trains in the world. Guys, hello from Beijing. We are en route to Beijing West Railway Station because we are taking a bullet train today to Chongqing. Chongqing, it looks like. I think they pronounce it Chongqing. It's a 6-hour bullet train. It's a very, very long way. This is probably one of the longest journeys we've ever done on a train. It's very, very far. It's across the whole of China. We're in northeast China right now, and we're going to the central west part of China, towards the south. Beijing is one of the most populated cities in the world, so a little bit nervous about how busy this is going to be. So we tried to get here a little bit earlier before our train. We used the Didi app to get here, which was pretty good. And it is currently baking at the moment. It's about 35 degrees, I think, here in Beijing. This looks like it. Julie at the back with her hat. Just put your hat on. Oh, is it? Alright, and this is it, guys. The hotel here. Cultural still. There's tickets here as well. Fortunately, we don't need to pick up tickets because it's all on your passport, which is fantastic. Which is really good for us. Right, which way is it, Julie? South entrance here. Right. This is Beijing West Station. There we go. Right into here we go. Right, first things first, security check. Oh. This is not as mental as Shanghai was actually, it's much better. Yeah, maybe actually. Right, we are en route, guys. Yeah, 3:05. Yeah, we're 9. Guys, right, we are going up into the station now. Wow. This is Beijing West. Right, I've got a funny story, not so funny story to tell you. Let's get on the train first before I explain it. Oh. Waiting room 9 is there. Right, just in front of us is waiting room 9. Let's try and see if we can find some food quickly. There's KFC here, there's a cafe. I'm going to try and find a little shop that we could just bring some food on. Tiny shops. Guys, the shop selection here is not looking too promising. Right, so what happened there is I had to do a security check to come through. Not much shops, is there? Right, there's loads of restaurants here, guys. No shops. Shop. Ish. Guys, this must be one of the worst shop selections I've ever seen. There's nothing, absolutely nothing here at Beijing West, unfortunately. It's just duty-free looking shops that sell odds and sods. I guess Chinese tourists come here on holiday and then they get some touristy items. some kind of seam buns here, yeah. Yeah, that's it. Right, it's always hectic, these bullet trains. Regardless of if you get here on time or if you try and leave 2 hours early, you'll still be here rushing around like we are now. My gosh, very, very sketchy. Oh. This is the waiting room they asked you to go into. This is waiting room 9 for the 1505. Yeah. Right, yet another ticket check. This is how it goes. It is always a little bit chaotic, but it seems to work for them. I don't know how they do it, but it definitely seems to work. Right, as you can see, I'm absolutely sweating here. It's so hot. This is like, I don't know how they manage to make these trains run on time, but they do, and they do it really well. The problem with these trains is they only start boarding about 15 minutes before, and there's about 1,000 people getting on. So everyone surges forward and rushes to get on. Last time we were doing, people were running to get on, you know. Now we are getting onto the station. So you do 2 security checks, and then you do a final ticket check as well. Now we've got to find our carriage, which is number 5. So let's see if we can see it. Carriage 5, 6, B and C. Really? Yeah. So this is the train we'll be getting. Right here, this is how it looks. Chongqing Bay. The final stop is Chongqing Bay. These bullet trains are some of the fastest in the world, so you can imagine how quick they go. China has the most bullet trains in the world. Interesting fact for you. And here we have it. This is it. Look at that. I guess that is first class or business class maybe. And you have a lady checking tickets to make sure people are getting on. But it's a long old way to walk, guys. Wow. And this is the rest of the station. This must be 5 Juliet. Oh yeah, that's down there. That's not fun. Yeah, we're here. 5. Oh, this is 5. Yeah, this one here. We are on board. Oh, that was a little bit hectic, not gonna lie. So essentially, when we turned up, they said that there's a problem with the ticket, and it turns out that there was an extra digit in my passport number at the end. I didn't mistype that. I wonder if it was trip.com rebooking the tickets. Added just a 1 by accident, just as they pressed enter. God knows, but anyway, there was a 1 at the end of it, and they couldn't work out why. The problem with the passport, or since it takes a lot longer than it could do. So I was in the ticket office. In fact, someone even pushed in front, which is quite typical. I thought, mate, I looked at another guy and just smiled at him, and then he stopped pushing in and let me go ahead. But the ticket guy was fine. Everything got sorted out in the end, but it took about 10 minutes, and he was typing away. It took 20 minutes. He was typing away for ages, and we were all wondering. I was wondering whether I'm actually going to get on this. It's a £200 spent on these tickets. China is incredibly good value in places, but if you mess up your trains, you're in for about a £400 mistake on this, wasn't she? I know. So again, this is second class, so it looks very good for second class. This would be a first class in some countries, believe it or not. It is air conditioned as well, which is nice. It's not that spacious. Space in front of me. I've got this lovely view. This is my view.
For some.
One thing about China is that people are so friendly here, so lovely and so nice. Everyone's always so smiling. Even the security, and when things are going wrong, people are still smiling and trying to be helpful as possible. They're very organised and very strategic about, you know, a certain way of doing things, but always still so smiley and so nice. So it's very pleasant. You know, even when things go wrong, people are very nice. So this is going to be a 6-hour journey. This was the shorter train. It was going to be 9 hours otherwise. They've got a little tabletop here as well, which is cool. Little bag space up there. And they've got little TV screens as well. They do claim to have Wi-Fi. Alright guys, I just looked at the hotel we're staying at, and it says it's a 19-hour drive. So you can imagine how far, 19 hours from here. So you can imagine how far this train is actually going. It would take 20 hours driving straight to get there. There's train snacks, here we go. Look at this. Brioche. Chinese brioche.
Not super sweet.
Not super sweet, that's good. Buttery.
Nice. Very soft.
Buttery. It was almost everything we got for the train was almost sweet.
It's the worst.
Really? This should be milky or something, is it?
No.
Milk biscuits? Not milk biscuit. Is it sweet?
Not even.
When Julia hasn't had lunch, she can be quite dramatic. Let's see if she's telling you.
Tastes like good.
It's not bad, it's sweet. It's sweet. It's a really crumbly biscuit. Really crumbly. Really dry, crumbly biscuit.
I love only back.
Hey, it's not true.
You thought you looked like him. You thought you looked like him, didn't you?
Guys, we have made it. I didn't film anything more because it was just tunnels. It was tunnels after tunnels after tunnels. It was just about 3 hours of darkness. I guess this region, Chongqing, is very mountainous. Right, so it's called Chongqing Bay Railway Station, which in English it was translated to Chongqing North. So imagine that means north. Look at this. What's really tricky about it is I've got about 3 bags on me, so yes, I get pretty wide, I end up bumping into everyone. It's quite embarrassing. Everyone thinks I'm pushing them, but I'm really not. Looks good with this one. In classic fashion, the local hotel doesn't come up on maps, so you have to try and find it some other way. So why we're walking around like this? Well, basically we had to get it called to near mall because the location doesn't come up, so we had to find something that comes up on the Didi app, and this was it. So we got to walk 5 minutes to the place. even using the Chinese address, it still didn't work. I don't know what the deal is with the addresses in China, but they don't always work, even in Chinese apps. We're en route now, so all good. Come on then, La. Alright, so far, Chongqing is looking a little bit sketchy. Doesn't look that nice of an area, this. Looks a bit ropey, I have to admit. Look at this. It's about 11, it's about 10:30 at night. This is the area. That looks like it. 11th floor. Interesting vibe. Says 11th floor. Oh mate, this is the ropiest hotel I've ever seen. What the fuck is this? It's about 11 o'clock, it's about 10:30 at night. It says changing things ain't gonna be easy now. We actually could cancel up until about 6 PM today, we didn't. It's fine. This is it. That's it. Paid 35 quid a night for this. Everything is quite new. I think there's a little bit of a questionable safety issue with the lift. Lift goes down to some real like back alley, and yeah, it's a little bit ropey out there. Reminds me a little bit of some of the areas where we're from. But this is it. This is what £35 in Chongqing gets you. This bathrobe, just have a look at the bathroom. Great bathroom, it's okay. Fairly modern. Some kind of modern toilet as well, which makes a change. Maybe there's a bidet, who knows? Anyway, and on the toilet.
No, there's not.
Maybe there's a switch.
No, there's nothing.
Oh, why is it electric then? Yeah, exactly.
It's got a light. It doesn't have a washing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so fortunately it's got a light, so if you need to shit in the dark, you're able to, which is very, very good. That's one of my key things when I actually go to a place. Guys, can I just say I love Chinese technology. It's very good. It's always very good. Always super friendly to use, even if you don't speak Chinese. You just need a little bit of Google Translate and you can work it out. And everything tends to make sense. The world's smallest fridge. Wow, China. Incredible. They must win an award for this one. You can probably barely fit my hand in here. It's about as big as my hand. Can you imagine? Jesus. This is City View. Consideration. It's just a building facing us. Lovely, eh? It's quite nice still, it's alright. For 35 quid. Ah, yeah.
这个可以哦。
谢谢。It's good. Right, asked if we like chili. I like chili. Chili's good. Spicy good. Shit.
看好吃不？
Ah, shit.
来来来，
Shit. Thank you. I know. Yeah, thank you.
没有肉。
Shit. I think I'm using the wrong end of the chopsticks. Let me try. Look at this. Here we have. It just looks like it's look at that. Oh wow. Look at that. It's actually super good.
Yeah, you hold them here. No, so it was right.
Chongqing. It's really thick noodles like pasta. Very good. It's a great late night snack. It costs 16 yuan for 2 of them, which is pretty good. You put it into 2 bowls. I'm making a real mess of this because you need a spoon really. How chut?
你们老家有这个不？
What's this?
有这个不？这个很好吃的，这个是芝麻里头。
Is it sesame?
Egg. It's good. How chut?
哎，明天明天来吃，明天来吃它吃这个。
Let me Google Translate. Try and Google Translate. Speak.
啊，现在可以对着说啊。朋友，你家是哪儿的？
Did it work?
我们的朋友沟通沟通。
This. The noodles are so slippery. They're so delicious. They're like Italian pasta noodles.
They're not like Italian noodles.
Super delicious.
Yeah, but
Look at this, guys. Shishi, 很好吃，很好吃，
好吃啊，
很好吃，
下次再来。
谢谢，we walk.
这上面啊。
谢谢，OK，
下次再来。
拜拜，拜拜，拜拜，拜拜。Right, very funny.